अर्जुन पुरस्कार 2020 श्री चिराग चंद्रशेखर शेट्टी। बैडमिंटन में आपकी उपलब्धियां। राष्ट्रमंडल खेल 2018 में स्वर्ण पदक टीम स्पर्धा, रजत पदक व्यक्तिगत स्पर्धा, बैडमिंटन एशिया चैंपियनशिप 2016 में कांस्य पदक, थाईलैंड ओपन सुपर 500 के विजेता। वर्ष 2020 के लिए आपको अर्जुन पुरस्कार से सम्मानित किया जाता है। श्री चिराग चंद्रशेखर शेट्टी।
Firstly, I'm really glad to be here. It's been 5 years since I passed out from the school, and it's really good to be back here, being felicitated by our own school and especially Mr. Ryan sir. When I passed out from the school, I never expected to win a Commonwealth Games gold medal at the age of 20.
Sir and ma'am tell us that we must pursue something that makes us happy, because it's not success that leads to happiness, it's when you're happy that will lead to your success. As Chirag has discovered his skill, his unique talent, his unique ability, God has blessed him with great parents, and his father is here, and that is why, because the Bible tells us that we must honor our parents, honor your mother and father. And Chirag, because of the support of your parents, you were able to push forward your skill in badminton, and we really appreciate your father, Mr. Shetty. Thank you.
Okay, so my first question to you is, when you were in 10th, how would you manage your sports with your study?
You need to be smart enough to manage your time, and that's what I did. I played until January. I continued playing until January, and I used to attend less of school, but if I'm not attending school, I used to study at home as well.
You said that you were passionate about badminton, but your relatives and co-friends wanted you to be an engineer. So what was the turning point in your life that you decided, I don't want to be an engineer and I'm going to make badminton as my career?
My father really helped me a lot, because he told me it's you don't need to be an engineer to be successful, and you can choose what you want. So I had to pursue badminton as a career, and 10th was the main thing. I would say that's what I would say. 10th was a time when I had to choose between badminton and academics, so I chose badminton.
Who has been your role model in all these years?
Prakash Padukone in the Indian badminton circuit, because in the 1980s when he used to play badminton, there used to be no facilities as such, so it was all his effort, and he used to play in some marriage halls. Now we have stadiums, but back then he used to play in marriage halls for practice. So I would say Prakash Padukone, because his never say die attitude really helped me, really motivated me, I would say.
Students at our age usually have passion for music, sports, other things other than being a doctor, engineer or something. So what message would you like to give them?
You have to manage both at this age. You can't just completely neglect studies. But if you, in my case, I had to choose between science and commerce, because if I had to take commerce, I could pursue my sport badminton. So I chose commerce, and you need to pursue your dream, but never forget, you have to at least have a basic education, so never neglect studies.
In junior level, you used to play with MR Arjun, and then you were asked to play with Swastik. So how did you cope up with that?
You have to be compatible, and a few of my colleagues, they must have changed almost 10 to 15 partners, but I have changed only 2 partners. The main reason behind that being that you have to be understanding, and you can't just blame your partner if you have a loss, because there are days when you play good, and there are days when he plays good. you need to be compatible.
Did you always know that you can be a great badminton player, or was there a moment when you realized that, oh wow, you're so great at it and you should make a career out of it?
You have to take the decision and you need to work hard for it. So that's what I did, and like I may have worked hard and I may have been talented, and that's why I won a medal. But there are almost 20 to 25 people in the back in the academy who work the same and may not be that lucky, or like they may be working a bit lesser, but there are people who work even more harder, but they did not get the amount of recognition that I am getting presently. So it's not like you'll definitely get the attention, but you need to work hard in every field, I would say.
How did you, your coach, and your parents feel when you had the first gold medal of Commonwealth Games in your hand?
My father has always been very supportive to my badminton endeavors, but I would say my mom was not that like inclined towards badminton. But when I came back home, she was like all the people like in the all my relatives, my friends, everybody was congratulating. Even she is proud of that now, so I'm pretty happy about it.
So there would be many who would have told you that badminton is not a career to be chosen. So how you have overcome all that talks and you have finally choosing a career as it?
I'm truly blessed and lucky to be amongst the current crop of Indian badminton players, and I would say sky is the limit right now, because the performances that my colleagues and we have been giving for the past 2-3 years, I would say like the next aim would be to at least have one pair or 1 or 2-3 singles players in every discipline. So my next aim is to get into the top 15 by the year end, and by next year top 10.
Sometimes success gets to your head. So how do you keep yourself grounded and keep yourself humble?
I've been inculcated values really well from my school and from my in my house as well. So they help me keep myself grounded. So I actually don't show up a lot, so I don't like doing that. So you need to be grounded as much as possible, so that because there are much bigger and greater things to be achieved in the future.
So we have seen so many successful students out there in the world now. So what do you expect from us?
You have so many God-given talents, skills, abilities, and school is the place where you are to discover the best that you can be. Chirag has, told you some things that are so very important and so very practical in life about balancing your time, managing your time, but also thinking about your future, taking those particular decisions and those hard decisions. But life is all about those tough decisions, and we are all there to help and support you, because we really want to see the best. And the motto that we always tell you and ask you to repeat every day, which is that you can, you will, you must be winners. And to be the best, you have to be a winner, and that's what we want. We want you to be winners in life.
Young Journals, where the news is of the people, for the people, by
Bye.